Hey everybody, Dan here with Pain Free You. Today's topic is going to be, you are already well. So, we'll get to that in a second. Lots of you are going, what is he talking about? No, I'm not. So, breathe in the wellness. Exhale the feeling broken. Breathe in the peace. Exhale the chaos. All right. So, you are already well. It's the core message here. The key to Dr. Sarno's brilliance was that he realized that all the things that were blamed for the pain or the other symptoms all boiled down to stress, tension, repressed emotions. But did you guys realize that in his very first book, he doesn't really talk about emotions much? It was all, stress and tension. And then it was later, after he started working with a number of psychologists and psychiatrists, that he developed the repressed emotion theories. But stress, stress and tension, basically it means that the body's reacting to that. So for anybody who goes, it's not possible for the body to react to our emotional state. All right, if you're still on the fence about that, it's like it doesn't make sense how the brain can create these reactions based on emotions. So let me give you a couple of concrete examples that are inarguable. You ever see somebody get embarrassed? They turn beet red in a flash of a second. Their faces blush red as a result of this emotion called embarrassment, right? Instant change in your vascular system of your face. You ever see somebody cry? Leaking fluid out of their eyes. It's a physical change as a result of emotions. You ever have to put in a public speech or a presentation in school as a kid? Your hands were sweaty, your stomach was doing flip-flops, butterflies. Those are physical reactions to emotional events of fear and nervousness, right? You ever have somebody really hurt your feelings? Felt like a kick in the gut, right? Yep. You ever lose somebody dear to you? Heavy heart. You ever get really sad? You get all choked up. We cannot argue with the fact that emotions can be felt physically. So why not pain? Why not other symptoms? The brain controls everything. But just like you wouldn't run around saying, "What's wrong with my eyes? They're leaking." If you were crying, why are we running around saying, "There's something wrong with my body because I feel pain"? I know, weird analogy, weird comparison, but it's kind of true. The pain caused by TMS, mind-body pain, perceived danger pain, or other symptoms is created by the brain based on perceived danger. It doesn't mean there's anything wrong. And yes, we've all gotten to doctors and they've given us all sorts of theories and medical labels, and they've shown us the imaging studies and said, hey, look there. That's what's causing it. If you ever get a new imaging study or you go back to see the doctor, say, hey, does anybody ever have this kind of an imaging study and not have pain? See what he says or she says. Most likely they'll be like, well, yeah. Then you say, okay, so how do you know with certainty that this is causing my pain? Humana. They're not going to really have a specific answer. And if sometimes they'll get real, confident, be like, well, I've been doing this for 25 years and I've seen lots of MRIs and this one absolutely is the cause of the pain. And that's when you go, guaranteed? Would you bet your house on it? Right? And I don't mean to be a wise guy or disrespect doctors. I love doctors If I had a heart attack or a car accident or got broken up physically, nowhere I'd rather be. But when it relates to chronic pain, in many cases, the doctors are guessing. The doctors are forming opinions. And you know what they say about opinions. Everybody's got one. I'm not going to finish that statement, but some of you probably know it. Yeah. I joke that sometimes the things that we hear out of doctor's office, pain practitioners, acupuncture, physical therapy, chiropractic, as they speak about what's causing the pain, I've joked that they get those things out of the textbook that they got when they went to MSU University, making shit up, right? And so oftentimes there's an opinion, and there's facts that kind of support the opinion, but not hard data. What is the proof that what you're looking at or what the doctors are telling you is the actual cause? And in some cases, I've asked coaching clients, I'll say, well, what is the evidence that this thing is causing the pain? Well, because, they've figured out that some people with this have it. But they haven't ruled out the mind-body aspect, so it's very likely that all of these conclusions, when doctors are giving you a medical diagnosis and a medical label based purely on your description of the symptoms. How scientific is that? How do we know for certain that that particular structural abnormality is the cause? We don't. So I'm going to encourage you to take all of the things you've heard about your body with a grain of salt. With a grain of salt. Are there people with the same medical label and same diagnosis as you that don't have the pain? How do your symptoms behave? It's way more important than a medical label or an imaging study, right? Go to yourpaintest.com. Over 29 is TMS, it's mind-body pain, perceived danger pain. Go to ppdassociation.org/symptoms. Answer the 30 questions on that page. The more you say yes to, the more likely it is that the brain is creating these symptoms, not the body. You're already well. I believe that with my heart. I wouldn't be out here shooting these videos every single day to tell you that you can get well. You are already well. You just have to convince your brain of that fact. And I do believe it is a fact. I don't believe we were designed to live our lives in pain. I just don't think that's true. And some people have this story they tell themselves, well, I just got unlucky, or, yeah, these things run in the family. My mom had fibromyalgia. My dad had back pain. I just, unlucky lottery of birth. I'm going to be in pain the rest of my life. Why are you accepting that story as the truth? So many people have gotten better from so many medical labels, medical diagnoses, through this mind-body approach of teaching the brain that you're okay. Dr. Sarno's core message was, there's nothing wrong with you. Go live your life. My core message is, relax. You're not broken. You're not broken physically, mentally, or emotionally. And so, you're already well. Sit on that for a minute. Breathe that in. What if that were actually true? It is true. Most of the things that all of our pains are blamed on are innocent bystanders that are being blamed on the pain, but there's no hard facts. There's no hard evidence. So I'm going to encourage you not to take a leap of faith, but take a leap of accurate knowledge to completely buy into this TMS thing. And I did get a little bit of pushback because, in the video where I said, but Dan, my system or my situation's different. Got a couple people going, yeah, I'm close, but I can't be 100%, so this isn't going to work for me. Look, there is no 100% certainty. I know that video encouraged you to go all in on this. All in on the decision We're all going to have a little doubt once in a while. But the brain believes the dominant thought, not the little doubt. It believes the dominant thought that you think, say, speak most often. So don't let the little doubt stop you from moving forward and beginning to practice and teach your brain that you can be pain-free. Because again, your brain believes what you think and say most often. Make it supportive. Make it reassuring that you're okay, that there's no reason for you to hurt as bad as you do. You don't need 100% certainty because there is no such thing. Even a person who's like great all day long but has one little tiny doubt, they're not 100% certain. Be certain enough to begin the process of teaching your brain that you're okay. How do we do that? How do we calm the brain and the nervous system? By more often than not, being calm. Stay out of the freak-out zone. Respond with calm reassurance. Indifference if you can get there, which is, so what? I still hurt. Big deal. Been there, done that thousands of times. No big deal, right? Feel your emotions. Relax your body. Let the tension out so that you can breathe. Don't take your thinking so seriously because we have 60 to 70,000 thoughts a day, and many of them are untrue, and just as many are not beneficial or helpful. So keep this in mind. Ask yourself the question, every time you walk around saying, what if the doctors missed something? Ask yourself this question, what if I'm already well? What if my body's not the problem? What if I can teach my brain to dial down this pain and turn it off? I think you can. I'm here to help you. If you want some direct help, go to painforyou.com/join. Check out the video course and the weekly group coaching call. If you want this message put in front of you and have the opportunity to sit down and get direct one-on-one help with me, yes, it's in a group setting, but everybody gets a chance to ask their questions and dialogue with me for a little while. Sometimes it's 3 minutes, sometimes it's 15 minutes. Depends on what's going on, severity of it, because everybody benefits by listening to other people's questions and seeing them answered. So check out the group. Not a sales pitch, just really trying to see how many people I can help. And that's the best way to leverage my time. As far as my one-on-one coaching schedule, right now, if you look to book with me, I might have one appointment in January. Everything else is mid-February. So if you want some direct help and you don't want to wait around for a month, by all means, please check out the group, painforyou.com/join. I hope to see you in there. We got a great group of people, very supportive, very loving, very kind, and most importantly, they understand what you're going through. They get it. So, you're already well. All we got to do is teach the brain that fact, and the brain and the nervous system can go from up here and settle down. So, with that, I'm going to wrap it up. Love you guys and gals. We will see you tomorrow.